Welcome, welcome, welcome all. Welcome back and welcome to Anonnie's Temple. Welcome to the Temple of the High Priestess for the prophecy reading. You can call me Anonnie. I am a tarot reader, a channeler, and intuitive for divine source and Christ consciousness energy. And I'm here to deliver the prophecy reading for you all on this day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to the beloved ancestors, spirit guides, and guardians who are joining us from their energy of love and benevolence for this message that I'm to deliver on this day. I just want to jump right into it. Enough. Four of Wands, celebration, graduation, the world. You've made it. You've done it. The Most High is congratulating you. Oh gosh, the energy feels like vibrant today. The energy feels very vibrant. Thank you all for joining me. I decided to come on here and do another live reading because I was scrolling through my YouTube feed and just finding that the readings that I saw, even the sign-specific readings that I saw, did not resonate for me, for what's going on right now, for the energy that I'm in. So I kind of mentioned a bit of that, and I hinted at a bit of that in my prior reading. The live that I just posted, but like, I'm starting to truly feel and have gratitude for the discernment that I'm now seeing, where literally some tarot readings just are not resonating for me. And you know, when people say, click off if this doesn't resonate for you, I actually do that. Before I didn't do that. Yeah, 10 of Cups, Ace of Swords. So let's see what the cosmic family wants to deliver to us on this day. I think I'm actually going to start with the Kipperish deck. It seems like we have a love reading that's coming in. So let's see. Thank you all for joining me. Let me move this. I just had like a professional Zoom meeting, y'all. So that's why I'm dressed like this. Okay, this is like more of my professional attire. Okay. All right, let's see. Divine ancestors, beloved source one, masculine and feminine divine energies. Thank you. So the first card out is divination. How funny. So there is a message here. The first card out is literally divination. There's something for me to share with you, and they're showing me here that there's a particular auric color, an auric field that you have at this point in time that people can feel, that people can see. It's interesting where maybe some of you are still in this energy where with this auric field that you give off and this energy that you give off, maybe you don't see it, maybe you don't feel it, but it's palpable to other people. There's just something about how brilliant and colorful her aura is as it emanates outside of her that I feel like maybe at times this is what you want assurance on, or what you need assurance on with the divination card here. Like, you may look to tarot for confirmations, but it's like a lot of those confirmations that you receive may be reflections on blind spots that you may have that is very clear and perceptible or perceptive of other people. Your aura is very easy to see. Twin flame. Show me divination. Okay. Show me divination, please. Temperance. And in the middle, we have abundance. This is also expanding a capacity to hold greater and higher amounts of abundance here. That's what angels are supporting you with. And this is also what they want to talk about here. Karma. Show me, please. Two more under abundance. Under temperance, please. Thank you. And then, okay, abandonment on this. Under temperance, please. Thank you. Okay, this is what the guides are telling you. This is what the guides are telling you. And I'm going to be straight up with you here. The only perception or the only thoughts that are standing in your way are literally old sources of emotional pain that you are carrying. Old sources of emotional pain that kept you from abundance, old sources of emotional pain that kept you in this space of like emotional pain feeling safe for you, abandonment bringing up a lot of emotional pain, abandoning what you want of yourself and maybe what your body needs and what your body wants, what your emotional needs are. With the Seven of Swords here, like your angels are helping you to balance out this energy of self-abandonment. And they also are pointing out to you that whenever it feels as though you may be abandoning what your desires are, your wants are, your needs are, but also abandoning perhaps your abundance, your successes, whenever you may feel like you're undermining your success, they want you to literally think of that as you undermining the abundance that you are receiving, that you called in, that you had asked for. So whenever it seems like you are undermining your own achievements, undermining your own desires, undermining your own needs in any type of way, they want you to recognize this as self-abandonment and to know that that is the South Node direction. That you are stealing away your own abundance from your own self. And then maybe even some of you, depending on your spirit guides or depending on angels and archangels to help you replenish that. And that's not a bad thing. They will always be here to help you replenish in these areas. But they want you to let up on yourself so that you are not in this energy of abandoning what you have that comes up within you. They're also showcasing here that whenever it seems as though you are acting from a space, feeling from a space, responding from a space of abandonment, either for either fear of abandonment of someone else or the fear that comes with asking for what you need, and when you don't do that, that's self-abandonment. They want you to know that that is always the South Node direction. When you ask for abundance from the universe and the universe is providing this for you now, the universe is providing this abundance for you now. Anything else besides accepting that abundance is self-abandonment. So they want you to rebuke and to reframe this tendency to feel comfortable in the emotionally painful spot of abandonment. Because at this point, if it's like you've come so far and you've received so much abundance and you've received so much confirmation of your abundance that at this point, if you still want to look at the storyline of abandonment, either from others or self-abandonment, it's like you are just stealing from your own joy. Seven of Swords. This is what they want to tell you. That's the message for today. Accept the abundance, allow in the abundance, rest in the knowing of your deservedness of the abundance. You do not need to second guess the abundance at all. There's no more abandonment that's happening for you. You have such a great sense, the veil. Like we're really looking deep into what some karma is that you have had to transcend and transmute in your lifetime here. Like if it ever feels like, oh, I need to leave behind a part of myself in order to do this, or I need to leave a part of myself in order to get this person or to get this thing or to feel emotionally okay, that is not safety. That was the old programming of safety where you felt normal or where it felt normalized for you to be in a state of abandonment. And they are actively working to shift your normalized baseline experience to balance this out because abundance is calling you and you are answering the call. So as you keep picking up the phone and you keep receiving, hey, this opportunity of abundance is coming in, so is this abundance, and so is that abundance. Allow it in and allow that belief in that the abundance will continue to flow in and that you deserve it. And that will in turn also call more of it into you. I feel like me saying this just put a dagger through someone's heart. Like I just heard somebody yell outside as though someone has been like benefiting from you abandoning your needs. Okay. Show me more, please. Thank you, Divine. We have the death card here. This is the transformation you're in right now. This is like the gap that you are bridging. This is like the bridge that you are crossing from the south node over into the north node, so to speak. Like the death energy here is representing monumental transformation and how you perceive the past as all these experiences of abandonment that you've had. It's like, are you willing to let that south node timeline die and wither away? Because now there's no more abandoning self. There's no more being with others who abandon you. No, that's the antithesis of abundance, isn't it? Abundance shows up. Abundance chooses you. Abundance makes you feel better after you engage with it. Abundance makes you feel like you are well taken care of no matter what your choices are. Abundance feels like unconditional love and support. So that is the focus, though that is the timeline. That is where you are at now. Anything outside of those things that I have listed is either abandonment anticipated from somebody else or you abandoning yourself. Anytime you're making that decision or you have that feeling come up within you now, recognize it, see it. You're mature enough to have the discernment to look away from it now. And you're abundant enough to look away from it now and to say, that is no longer the pathway that I am taking. I am off that pathway now. Page of Pentacles. Yes, you are. And now something's coming in here. Page of Pentacles. Show me. Oh, a Page of Pentacles and a love offer. So either this is a love offer that is coming into you or this is an offer that has money attached to it. And there's also love. Okay, thank you. Four of Pentacles. We have obsessed and the star. Show me a bit more. Thank you. We have rich guy. Yeah. Conflict. Show me more. Destruction and 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Pathway and bondage. So 5 of Wands and protection. So there's a bit of a warning message coming through, but not necessarily a message where it's like you need to be in fear in any type of way. Hold on, let me move because this chair, my. So what they're showing here is you are at, and you're heading to, so to speak, the top of your game. You're on this pathway of 10 of Pentacles for sure. So there's someone who wants to come in to act as though they're giving you this Page of Pentacles with the 4 of Pentacles here. But I feel like even in some ways they could be like giving you a cheap end of the offer with the 4 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. It's like this is someone who knows that you have this destiny towards 10 of Pentacles and they're watching you climb, so to speak, or they're just watching you move towards it. You have love offer and the star with the pathway. It's obvious that you're meant for some type of spotlight position, some type of face of the company position, something that puts you in center stage where people will associate your image with something. They will associate your image with a product, with a company, with a movement, with an ideal, something like this. And this is your 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is someone who is seeing you on this pathway. They want to make you an offer, and the offer is like really, really cheap. And it's because what they will do is try to contain what your star power is, or they will try to contain it so that you in some ways are binded to them as you continue to move forward to this 10 of Pentacles. Okay. It's like they want a cut of the pie or they want a slice of the pie. It's almost, they're coming through here for some of you where someone may want to offer an investment in what it is that for a percentage of your business. Hey, Danny. That's something that I'm seeing here. So let's say you have a trademark. Let's say you have a business that you've started. Someone will want to give you an investment, but they're going to say that they want some type of exorbitant percentage of your business. They're going to say, like, oh, well, we'd like 40% of the profits. That's crazy. Right? But it's because they know what you're creating will be incredibly lucrative. Of it being lucrative, you're going to look back and say, oh my gosh, I gave this person 40% for what? They did nothing. Okay? But let me figure out here, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Let me figure out here if this person who is obsessed in trying to create this conflict is different than this rich guy. So let's see. There's something here about like, I think you're going to receive multiple offers here, but there's something here about like, if there's one offer, you should actually anticipate for there to be others. If there's one person who's this interested in you and the work that you're doing and what you're creating, then you should actually anticipate that other people will be able to see your value too. So give it some time and don't necessarily just accept what the first offer is that someone gives you, thinking that another one won't come along, because it will. If one person is able to see this much value in you, you better believe that 10 others are going to be able to see it as well. Okay? Show me who this obsessed person is. Show me who this person is who's obsessed with causing conflict. They could have like very thick, bushy eyebrows. If this is a feminine energy, with their eyebrows, they either do like tattooing or they do like a henna dye. They do some type of dye to try to fill in their eyebrows. That's who this person is. Show me who they are. Enamored. Okay. I feel like this person is trying to be sober, so they've been smoking a lot of cigarettes. That's their idea of sobriety. So maybe they're not drinking, maybe they're not doing, GRUGS or whatever, but instead they're like just smoking a lot. Yeah. So this person who is obsessed and there's a lot of conflict, I need to know what this conflict is. They're obsessed and they're enamored with you. So let's learn a bit more about what's happening here. We have enamored with the divine feminine and achievement, enamored with your achievements. They feel like in some ways they're in competition with you, but they don't compare. And on top of that, they don't compare. And then they're still obsessed and really admiring what it is that you're achieving and what you're doing. This could be some type of workplace competitor or like someone who's in the same career as you. Show me more of this conflict. It's like at one point this person's saying like F you, and then at the other point this person's like, wow, yeah, it's true. They're the perfect person for the job. They're the perfect person to be doing this. Show me about this yeah, lust. Show me about this conflict. Show me more about the conflict. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Okay, it's because this person's on their south node. Check this out. That changes things. Well, not necessarily, but when I was talking about this south node energy and abandonment, I feel like you have worked through it. Whoever this masculine energy is that is obsessed with the divine feminine, he hasn't worked through his issues with abandonment. And because he hasn't worked through it, he has now lost money, or he feels lost in his sense of purpose. He feels lost about what his legacy is. So this man has been on the South Node timeline, his own South Node timeline with the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed, doing love spells on you. And they keep backfiring. For you, divine feminine, you may have recently been called to watch that movie called Obsession or Obsessed. I've been receiving like a call to watch that, but it's that movie where there's this like white guy who's obsessed with this girl, or he has a huge crush on this girl, but he feels like he has no chance. And so he does some form of spell work or ritual work with like a piece of wood or something, I think, to make her fall in love with him. I feel like this is a similar scenario. Whoever this masculine energy is, he could be the one who's feeling bound to a particular pathway that is karmic because he did a love spell on you and it backfired onto him. And now he's even more obsessed with you. I'm hearing him say some type of chant, like, I want this person's affection. I want this person to choose me. I want this person to think of nothing but me. Something like this. Knight of Cups. Show me more about this obsessed person. On the fence, we have karma. Welcome to the temple. I'm going to let that hit the ground. Show me more about this obsessed person. High Priestess. Earth Angel and abuse and actual money. So this person's obsession with being your lover has gone so deep that they've also tried to do spell work, or they've tried to manipulate the money that you have coming in. This is upsetting because there's a lot of backfiring here. This person, their financial life is being destroyed. And I feel like there was some type of thing here where they were being, I don't know if it was like domination love work, where it was like this person wanted you to not have enough money to take care of yourself. They wanted to like steal away your sense of financial independence so that you would be dependable on them, so that you would accept this offer. Oh shit. Now it's making sense. Now it's making sense. This person has been doing spell work on your money so that whatever it is that they offer to you, you would feel poor enough to accept it, even though this person knows what they're offering you is a fraction of the money that you actually deserve. And this person, it's like their mind is getting a bit jumbled and twisted here because they love you, they appreciate you. It's like they are enamored with you. They see you achieving, and they felt the need to attack your financial independence so that you would lower your standards enough to consider them and what they have to offer you. Because the more that you achieve, the more that you receive, the more successful you are, and the more steps you take on this pathway to 10 of Pentacles, the more out of their league you become. So it's wild how this masculine energy could not stop. He didn't have enough discernment to stop when the love spells were backfiring, but now the finance spells are backfiring on him too. Wow. Page of Swords. And yet he is still a fan. The Chariot, Ascending, and Trash Box. Do not worry about this person by any sense of the word, and by any sense of anything that they're doing. It's clownish behavior. And it's just, with the Chariot and Ascension coming through, it's like you're already out of this person's league. You are already out of their league. They know this. Goodness gracious. Okay, let's see. Page of Swords and false narrative. This person's trying to say that what I'm saying isn't true. Okay, then what else do you have to say about this? What else does this person who's obsessed with you have to say about this? Seven of Pentacles. They're like, no, I want to invest in you. On top of the Earth Angel and achievement. But what they're not realizing here is High Priestess and abuse energy. And the abuse energy came out with Earth Angel, not High Priestess. Unbothered. That's what I'm saying. Show me more, please, because I feel like this person's not speaking the entire truth here. Two of Wands, nice guy. Child. Okay. Did you see the trash box that popped out? It hit the ground though. Show me more. Twin flame, change. Intuitive Kev, that's you. Karmic feminine. Gift, mentally and emotionally unstable. And then soulmates in the reverse. This shit is crazy. This person, oh, and this just fell too. Queen of Swords, thoughts and real love. Whoever this masculine energy is, y'all, I gotta tell you, like they could even have a child with a karmic feminine who they thought was a soulmate and realize that they're not. I feel like this person's world is literally crumbling down, seeing how successful you are. Because it's almost as though they're referencing a particular point in time where they could have been with you, or when like you could have been interested in them, when things could have continued to go really well. But instead, they made this decision with the Two of Wands here to be nice to a feminine instead of to actually choose the life that they want. I'm getting something here about a man who can maybe sometimes be walked all over. Because they're showing up here as a nice guy, yes, but then this is my child card, which means that the child is in an unhappy family, which means that the child is upset, or that talks about childhood issues that need to be processed and resolved. And then we have soulmate in the reverse with karmic feminine. Whoever this man is, he had a child with a woman who represented his childhood wounds, not the healed divine feminine that he is so enamored with, which is you. So I feel like out of this frenzy that he is seeing in his mind, he is feeling the need to give the divine feminine that he's so enamored with some type of gift, some type of money, some type of showcase of appreciation. But now I feel like he's wondering if the gift would even mean anything to you because you've become so high value. Yeah, look, mature woman. I feel like maybe this is who he ended up with. Maybe the woman that he's with is a bit older than him. Or maybe he, mature woman and mentally, emotionally unstable. Like this could also represent like a disapproving mother figure, or a mother figure that he feels bound to take care of, or that he feels bound to appreciate, who's actually a vampire. Okay. That's what I feel like has happened here. So let's see what the outcome is. Let's see what the outcome is. Because I trusted in Queen of Swords. Like this person trusts you. And you know, like I feel like this person is so enamored with you because you speak the truth. Do you know what I'm saying? Like and there's a particular fine line between these people who say that they're authentic, they speak the truth, they say what they feel, versus them just being outspoken and rude. You know, people like that, where it's like they try to say that they tell it like it is and they show up authentically and they don't do this and they don't do that, but really they're just inconsiderate. I feel like here, the way that you spoke to this person and the way that you speak with this person is honest, direct, but also very healing, with the healer energy here. And that's how this person sees you. That's why they're so enamored with you, because it's like you're able to say things that encourage people to maybe make a change in their life or to shift, or you have a gift with a way with words, and it helps people to heal, but it also can teach them. Okay. Let's see what is the outcome here, Kipperish. What's the outcome here? I feel like somebody wants a divorce. Oh, and there we have it. I just pulled endings. So a part of the outcome here is that this masculine is ending the relationship with this karmic feminine, who he could have saw as a soulmate one day, but no longer sees them as a soulmate. I'm hearing he feels like he has outgrown her. Show me the outcome here. Eight of Pentacles. Self-love. He's going to end up taking time to work on himself. What's the outcome here? Divine masculine. Well, I'll be. I don't know what this has to do with you, girl. Or you, brah. But this divine masculine who was having and went through all these issues is now working on his self-love so that he can show up as a match to you. So he can show up as the divine masculine that you need. Whatever he tried to offer before, you weren't impressed. And I think he realized, like, how could he, I think he had this moment of self-reflection, like, how could he expect everything from you while he was trying to live a double life with this karmic feminine and give you attention? And he thought that the divine feminine would deal with him splitting his attention between her and maybe a karmic femme. So now he's like, no, I have to end that relationship. And now he's working on loving himself enough to be enough of a divine masculine to approach you. Okay? Yeah, third party situation. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. This could even be like, I feel like you know this masculine through your job or through an occupation, and then maybe his karmic feminine is in the same type of career field or something. Okay? It was like he could not do that and he needed to actually get his shit together. Okay? Yeah. All right, let's see what Cosmic Family has to say about this, and then I'm going to close this out. Because Ace of Swords in the world, because to be honest, like, I don't see what this has to do with you. Cosmic Family, can you clarify that for me? What does this have to do with the divine feminine now? Well, you are showing up, Empress. So this is also a confirmation for the divine feminines out there. You're divine Empress energy. And didn't I talk about the aura at the beginning of this reading? It is felt, it is seen. It's like truth be told. That is the divine Empress. We can all tell. We can all see. We can all see the grace, the poise, the elegance, the fertility. We can all see. I'm hearing we can all see her. Show us, Empress, please. Thank you. Two of Cups. So, Empress, what this has to do with you is, and give me a second here, it's 2:20 on my clock, honey. Five of Wands on the fence. I'm going to tell you. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So this is what I'm going to tell you. And then the Hangman and the Star. This message is relevant for you, Divine Feminine, because this is a spectator. This is a knight wanting to step into the competition because now the divine feminine has made it known physically and non-physically, maybe even spiritually in some way. You have made it known that you are ready for union. Empress and Two of Cups, that you are ready for a relationship. You're ready for relations. You are ready for the soulmate, they're saying not twin flame, okay. You're ready for the soulmate, the divine union, the divine counterpart, the kingdom spouse. You're ready. The calling has been made. And now, whoever this masculine is, this is one of the knights. Five of Wands on the fence with the Knight of Wands. This is one of the knights who would be so honored to answer that call. Okay? Because you are showing up here as the Hangman and the Star. these masculines, if they are from your past, they are seeing you in a completely different way. They're like, whoa, there's this like, they're showing me something in space. So give me a second. This like nova, this supernova energy. You know, like when a star bursts through, or when like someone bursts through, or you have a breakthrough, it's like you have this supernova energy about you now that has people double taking, that has people looking at you twice and again and again. So they have changed their perspective, like, whoa, that's actually the star. Oh my gosh. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. Cosmic Tarot, will you tell us anything else about who these spectators are? Thank you. We have Death. Who are these spectators? Death, the Tower. Okay. The Magician. I'm going to keep pulling. Four of Coins. The Chariot. Devil energy. You have them coming from all sides, I'm telling you. Three of Discs. Three of Wands. I'm going to go until the deck is finished, okay? Six of Wands on top of the Chariot. King of Swords. And then the Lovers as the final card here. And the Nine of Wands. So this is what I'm going to tell you, because the 10 of Discs is at the bottom of the deck. So what they want me to share with you here is this is not just about a lover. This is about a lover. This is about union, but this is also about who is the divine masculine that will join you to formidify. Hold on. Who is the divine masculine that will join you to solidify this legacy? I feel like that's the call that has been put out. And I think that you have masculine energies from all sides who come from many different walks of life who are answering that call. So in this energy for you, this is going to feel a bit like the Nine of Wands and the Lovers. Like, oh goodness, there are actually so many more masculines who are interested in me than I thought. Like, oh goodness, this is so much attention. Like it may be like a bit weary at times. Like, oh gosh, now this man's texting me and that man's texting me over there. And then this man wants to meet up and this one just sent me roses. And now this man is doing this and that one wants that. Nine of Wands and the Lovers. It's a good problem to have. Okay. Eventually, you will pick someone who you want to move forward with the Six of Wands and the Chariot here. And that is ultimate victory. That is someone who feels like they went into the fight and they came out the victor and they got the top prize. Not necessarily I want to call you or objectify you, but that's what the Six of Wands and the Chariot means. Like, I got the trophy and now I'm going to show it off because I worked hard for this. I feel like here you will be... I wonder what the Death energy is here. I feel like you will be surprised at maybe the number of men who are interested in you, but I feel like you will also be surprised at where they come from or what their background is in. There's going to be a huge shift here because I feel like your call to manifest this legacy and this union has been answered. Okay. And I feel like it has been answered by the divine, but I also feel like this devil type energy has been waiting for you to put out that call so that they could also unleash who they have and who they want to serve to join you in this legacy as well. Okay. I'm going to ask one final clarification about this Death energy. It could just represent like something that you've really never experienced before. Clarify Death energy with the Tower, please. Eight of Cups, Two of Wands. This is about moving on. This is about being on a new path and having a lot of choices and decisions that you can make. Ten of Swords to the Ace of Wands. So this is what the death energy represents here. And then I'm going to close this out. Your manifestation call, give me a second. Your manifestation call to heal from heartbreak of the past and to let it be done completely has been answered. It has been answered. And this Ace of Wands energy is a new lease on life. This is like new creative, spontaneous, and even new sexual energy coming in for you that you can create from. So death is like that past, whatever this is, I feel like it's over. And you may have people from the past to come through, but as they approach you, you are different. Like you've called with the Six of Swords here and the Three of Swords, like you have called to move on to calmer waters. And with the Nine of Cups and the Ace of Wands here, that has been answered. So now I feel like this has been answered by the universe. What the final step here is, will you choose that peace? The past is done and over, but of course the devil energy will want to try to make it approach you in this new timeline, in this new energy. Yeah, we have a King of Pentacles here. Of course, the devil will want to have someone from the past or someone who's his representative come approach you again. So the universe is granting your wishes. Now you have to look through and say, okay, which one is actually the wish being granted? Okay. Let's do final messages. Final messages here, please. We have hello in the reversed. For some reason, we have Nine of Cups and the divine partner here. For whoever this man is that came in first, okay, he hasn't really given me a sign or showed me who he is, but this man who's been obsessed with your ascension here, he wants to reaffirm to you that he's not even communicating with this ex anymore. Even though they have a child, he's not even communicating with her anymore. He doesn't text her. He doesn't respond to any texts if she says hello to him. So he just wants you to know that that's completely over because you are his dream partner. Okay, final messages. Yeah, but he's kind of showing up as an emperor in the reversed with the Knight of Cups. There's just something about it where it's like he's not fully baked. He's not fully there yet. Yeah, Lust in the reversed. Rising Star and Chakras. Like, this is what I'll say, okay? It's almost like this man wants the opportunity to date you because you are the ultimate dream partner that they could ever dream of. But they're so focused on you being everything that they could wish for that they're not actually thinking about what they bring to the relationship is what you would wish for. So it's interesting. It's like if you ask this masculine for anything, he'll give it to you. But he's not thinking about whether or not he is everything that you could ever ask for. And this is like the difference between someone who says they want to date a superstar versus like, why would the superstar want to date them? They're just so enamored with the fact that they get to go on a date with someone who they see as being a superstar. Okay? It's like, I don't think this person is mature enough yet. I think that they may be a bit crass sometimes because like they want to sleep with you. So like they don't know how to manage their own lust or sexual energy with you. Okay. Three of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands. Okay. They do want me to talk about this King of Pentacles. Yeah, we have King of Pentacles and Eight of Wands. So he does want a bit of airtime. We're about at 40 minutes. So I'm going to give the King of Pentacles a bit of airtime here before I close this out. Okay. King of Pentacles. What would you like to share? King of Discs. When you meet this King of Discs, this is for some of you, but he may actually be wearing pink. There's something here about the pink tusks on this bull, or he could be some form of like a land conservationist, because they're showing me how in Africa and like in the sub-Sahara, they will paint elephant tusks pink so that poachers will not unalive the elephants to get their ivory. It's like this person comes through, they have that within them. That's a part of their character, to conserve what is valuable and to also preserve what is sacred. And this will be his approach with you. I know this may sound weird, but it's almost as though he wants to paint you pink so that you are seen as sacred, so that people will stop trying to poach from you. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Four of Wands. Show me a bit more, please. King of Discs. We have Justice in the reversed. Oh, okay, that fell. And Strength. Yes, this is what I want to say. This is this person's ambiance and feelings towards you. This King of Discs feels like, you know, there's this weird, okay, I'm going to say this. There's this weird energy that you are about to be in with all of these masculines, as though it seems like it's a feeding frenzy. Or it's like these masculines haven't eaten in so long, or these masculines are so deprived of like divine feminine energy. They feel like they're in a drought. And then when they see you show up, it feels like they need to get some of that water. They are so drought, they're so thirsty for what your energy brings that they need it. It's like they get obsessed with it, they need it. And I feel like that's what this first option represents who came through. But this second option with this King of Discs, he's like, it's almost like this person, divine feminine is coming through. It's like this person feels like a bodyguard. And with Justice coming out in the reverse with the Strength card here, it's like they feel like maybe even some of these men are disrespectful. And he wants to show up as the strength energy to make sure that you are being protected. I'm telling you, there's something about this man's virtues where he sees something that is being taken advantage of in some type of way, or he sees something about the greed of man. And then he seeks and he takes it upon himself to make sure that it is preserved and safe and held as sacred, just like ivory on an elephant. Okay? He knows that you've been through something, or with the Justice in the reverse here, like he knows that some of the things that are happening around you are like not okay. Okay? He's there to make it stronger for you. He's there to lift the burden so that you don't have to deal with all of this on your own. When you meet up with this person, it will feel like a relief. This is the Emperor. Okay? This man who does this wildlife conservationist type of stuff, this is the Emperor for you. Okay? Knight of Discs, Page of Wands. The Moon. Is this it, Divine Masculine? Six of Pentacles and High Priestess. I think that's it. Ace of Discs and Judgment. Okay. All right, Divine Feminine. So be prepared for the onslaught and the flood of romantic suitors coming into your life at this point in time now. I've given you some details on who you may end up choosing, this King of Discs, but I've also given you some details on how you can have discernment so that you don't just go with this first guy who decides to give you some cheap opportunity because they're so obsessed with you, but they don't actually know how to handle the reality of being with you, of taking care of you. They're just so enamored with the fact that you are even saying hello to them, so to speak. I also feel like whoever this obsessed person is, they just got out of a relationship. And that's also a reason why they're putting you on such a high pedestal, because they think you're so much better than what their ex was. And they want to disassociate themselves from that ex and make it look like they're doing better than her. Okay? So practice your discernment. But I also, in some ways, want to say, enjoy the ride, enjoy the play, you know, have fun. As these masculines approach you, have fun. But one will stand out, and it's this King of Discs. Okay. I think he will stand out for his patience and the time and the care that he takes to get to know you, the time and care that he takes to take care of you, to learn what your needs are, and to fulfill them. Okay, y'all, I'm going to close out the energy of this reading. Thank you all for joining me at the Temple of the High Priestess. You can call me Anonnie. Thank you for donating to the channel and for purchasing temple tributes on my Amazon wish list. I send love, love, love your way, and I receive it as well, purified and cleansed. Thank you, Divine Creator of all things. I close out the energy of this reading. Ashe. Okay, y'all. I will see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me at the Temple of the High Priestess. Nice to see you in the chat, Danny. Love, 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 and y'all be good. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. See you.